Everybody, tens of thousands of people flocking to the Melbourne Cricket Ground for tonight's clash between Australia and South Africa. Magnificent views across Melbourne from the Channel 9 chopper, and this ground promising to be 70,000 people full this evening. It really is a glorious sight on a lovely evening too. Temperature about 22 degrees. It's crystal clear and fresh. And with me, Adam Gilchrist and Ian Healy. Good evening, fellas.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Gilly on the other side of the fence.
When Sean Tate bowls around 150 clicks. So here he is facing his first ball for Australia. And he's away. That'll settle the nerves. There'll be nothing worse than making a duck in any form of the game at the MCG.
And a good selection too, Michael Clark.
Yeah, good running. It's tip and run. It's like as we played growing up, JB, out the back, and the kids still do. Tip.
A good shot. It's nicely timed as well. Warner looks in good touch. Oh, lovely shot. That's just a good cricket shot. Sean Marsh on this occasion, on the rise, back past the bowler. It's up the situation and get that throw closer to the stumps. So a life for Warner in the early over. And has he got enough on it? He has! It's away for 4. That's how he plays, and that's why he's been picked. Good stroke to start up. Oh, and a good delivery first up as well. A little bit of movement off the seam and bounce, and Marsh plays a miss. Evening to Shane Warne and to James Brayshaw.
Very nice to be here, Tub, mate, in the middle of a reasonable sandwich with you and Shane, but I tell you what, not in physical sense.
50 clicks. So here he is facing his first ball for Australia, and he's away. That'll settle the nerves. There'll be nothing worse than making a duck in any form of the game at the MCG.
Good leap too.
Another single.
This is interesting. The latest Betfair odds are in Australia $1.58, in South Africa $2.68.
He's done well there, Dave Warner. He checked his shot.
Sachin Tendulkar, 25 from 23 balls. This has been an unbelievable session so far.
Oh, what a shot! Now then, this is not a one-man show. There's a band at the other end as well. Oh dear, what a shot that was.
Oof. And the one-day series. Oh, a little hesitation. Chance! He was gone if he hit. Absolutely gone. A.B. de Villiers was the fieldsman, and a direct hit would have seen Dave Warner out for 1.
They don't miss too often in the modern game, fielders, especially the quality of de Villiers, and I'm with you. I reckon he was cold.
Oh, he won't stop that. Only the fence did, but it cleared the rope. And Rodney Tucker, not for the first time tonight, I don't reckon. Well, it is the first time tonight. He's got his hands in the air. I think we're going to see a few more of them. Oh, and a good delivery first up as well. A little bit of movement off the seam and bounce, and Marsh plays a miss.
I think with what Ricky will be trying to do in this form of the game, he's just struggled to get the feel of it early. He's got a couple of first ballers and...
Might look for 2 here. Mid-on fairly deep. Inside edge on that. Get a single. He's out. He's bowled 2 overs for 26. Oh, beautifully timed again from Warner. And I don't know how he's found the gap there. There was about 3 metres between the 2-minute point. Tucks him to fine leg. Ponting scampers through for a single. And all the fieldsmen at the moment, they're all backing off, aren't they? They're all just happy to give him 1. And why wouldn't they be? Dale Steyn is now onto the attack. The captain for these 2 2020s and the one-day series. Oh, a little hesitation. Chance! He was gone if he hit. Absolutely gone. A.B. de Villiers was the fieldsman, And a direct hit would have seen Dave Warner out for one.
They don't miss too often.
Oh, where's that gone? That's over the fence. Down the fine leg. How did he get it down there?
150 Ks has disappeared.
Oh, now over lineman on. That's massive. What? That's 50 off 19 balls. Can't beat cover this occasion. Slower ball. Ball. It's in the over, 1 for 69. So 6 overs gone, 1 for 60.
Now over long off. Push the boundary to Chittagong at one end and Cox's Bazaar at the other. And then still... There he goes! That's the biggest of them all. That is in orbit. This is like the movies where someone just creates a character to change the script.
Dead straight back over his head. It's the shortest boundary here at the MCG. Fires in the leg stump.
Oh!
You only get a single there. Though Ponting's pushing for 2.
But really, sometimes when there's no pace on the ball, when there's no pace on the ball and you have to make the pace yourself as a batsman, sometimes it can be more difficult because you have to swing a bit harder, and that's art. You put another guy on that can actually continue that to keep it going, keep the momentum going. It's 1 for 74.
A warm welcome back to the MCG. Australia 1 for 74 from 7.
160, but with this start, 200's looking good.
Oh, well taken. Short, fine leg. It's an Albie Morkel again. That's his second piece of fine fielding just around the corner. Sean Marsh can't believe it. He thought that was 4, as he thought his drive was a couple of overs ago.
Yeah, good running. It's tip and run. It's like...
But he survived.
that one will be wide. There's some serious pace there, 145.2. But you sort of feel...
I tell you what this is, as Ricky Ponting wheels that into the onside field. Total opposite of what we saw this time last year. Gilly, you were...
Oh, there's another one. It's into the stand. You've been warned. You've been warned, in fact. This bloke...
Last ball of the innings. Last ball. Sean Tate on straight. Well bowled by Stain. A single it is.
Well done.
Well, that's a fantastic performance by South Africa and a thrilling one by Australia too. A wonderfully balanced 20 overs of 2020 cricket. But you never got to pick it from here, Shane.
Yeah, I think Australia will be a little bit disappointed that they only end up with 182, but it's still a good score here at the MCG. You know, they've got to get 9 and over from the word go. A couple of good overs. You get 3 or 4 really good overs, only go for 2 or 3, and Australia should win.
Yeah, I agree with you, Shane. I think Australia made 200 in a match at the Gabba a couple of years ago, and I reckon this is similar to that. I think the ground here's bigger. You don't quite get as many boundaries, although Dave Warner did a pretty good job earlier this evening, but I reckon 182 at the MCG is probably worth 200 at the Gabba. So
Herschel Gibbs has returned to Australia. Australia fell in a hole in the middle. Out of the blocks early. They're not enough at the end. So can they make it enough? Australia set the scene for this game. And now the game is telling South Africa what they've got to do. David Warner. Big swing. JP Dominic gets one over mid-wicket to the ropes. Hilfenhaus's second ball disappears.
Gee, I like the look of this taker. He finally gets a chance in the colours.
Not a bad time to get introduced or reintroduced into Australian colours after that opening spell there. It's been... Oh,
my word, how do you play that shot? That's 6. That is an unbelievable stroke. Off a ball that's about a tick under 150 Ks.
Well, that's not a bad approach. I think he's thought, well, Warner can do it, so am I. I'm getting bogged down here. I'll just hit out.
Down the leg side there, but giving up a run. But I'd like to see Sean, just as I say, from batting personally against him, when he gets into that good length area, you're so focused on the short ball, you're so fearful of it coming up and maybe hitting you in the helmet, hitting some glove, and you're very wary of that Yorker.
Both sides of the wicket so far. Full and outside off. A little bit of footwork and great timing again. 14 off the over. 3 for 26. Under 10 and over now. Van Jaarsveld is off. Ring field set for Ben Hilfenhaus. And everything settles down when you get a bowler that is 145 k's an hour compared to 155. Johan Vorta there on the chair. He's first. The eyes are big. Just a single to start.
Very true. You can trust it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, ball's coming out nicely, especially with Spain.
Oh, that's big. That's big as well. It's another one. David Warner is going off down here now too. The show continues. So Cameron White first into the crease, and now he's into the act. He is the clean hitter too.
Oh, big hitter of the ball. Hope he keeps going here.
And you boys are in good shape. You've got the platform to work into a 220 score. Was there any plan before the innings?
Yeah.
With Mark Boucher.
Hopes into the attack. Can be hard to hit. So the adrenaline, the nerves would have been there, but he used them in such a positive way. Very easy as a youngster for that to get over. You become overstimulated, and before you know it, you're playing a ridiculous shot. So, outstanding. At this stage, Australia were at 1 for 60 odd. So about a 25-run difference, and Dave Warner was the reason why.
He can change his pace. Generally, he'll bowl fast. His pace will be around that 90 k an hour. But he gets through, he can really hustle.
Already on the way back to bowl the next one. Speared that in. Just a single.
The Melbourne Cricket Ground in front of 70,000, so what an occasion for him. And he's out. He's caught a mid-wicket. Put the spell on him, I'm afraid. Cameron White takes the catch. That's a pity, because the partnership had a nice rhythm to it.
You're taking wickets every time you come on the commentary, you get a wicket. Yeah, it's a shame that for South
Africa needed him to take his time, and starts off with a bouncer. Oh, not a bouncer, a bouncer.
And field really well and hold all your catches. If the opposition got 60 runs off the first 6 overs, chasing 1-6, they generally won quite easily. Now, this is a bigger ground here at the MCG than what you play in India.
What a fantastic stroke. We've seen it from Tendulkar off and on. It is over 10 and over.
Before they go out in the field. With his tobacco as well.
The Australians.
So quickly, a couple of big overs for South Africa. They're right back on it. It's magnificent. Now he's on the front foot, straight down the ground.
There's another momentum swing, gentlemen. We're talking about it. That is just a glorious stroke. The South African crowd are happy. Cool hand look.
Thoughtful. Total ring field. Third man is up, and they're able to keep it to a dot. 9 from it, 3 for 35. Vaughan Van Jaarsveld has to come into his first match in Australia for this summer and impress. Keep up with JP Duminy. Nathan Bracken replaces Sean Tate with his second over. 1 for 1 in his first. The eyes are...
So you get out LBW. However, that time it was fantastic. Well, that's wide the other side. Youthful enthusiasm.
Another wide ball. All he needs now is a no ball. It's one of those overs.
But Ricky, when you set that field, mate, it's Gilly here.
Yeah, mate.
Happy with that start, eh?
Yeah, two for none early on. It's nice.
We'll just watch Hilfy come in for this particular delivery. It's straight through and defended by Callis. Punter, I'm just interested. 2 wickets in the first 2 overs, but we see a bowling change.
He's shown a lot of flair and a lot of variety in all the different innings. He's come under pressure in the test matches in Perth. And now this 2020 here, he's doing extremely well. 4 for 81.
Hussey continuing very quickly as well.
Well, Dillman is going to have to be fit, really fit. He just knows exactly what he's doing. And a big wicket too, Mark Boucher, who's such a competitor. Now here's the man that Shane Warne was just talking about, Albie Morkel, who plays with Warney for the Rajasthan Royals in the IPL. And is a very, very handy striker of the ball.
I wish he played for the Rajasthan Royals. Unfortunately, we had to watch his blades slogging us into the park for the Chennai Super Kings. Maybe there's a trade that you can help us with that you know about.
No, I watched the final, actually, simple as that. I've just got you all muddled.
Game. That seems like a new summer, the energy that's brought in, but it's not for South Africa. It's just the same tour they've always been on, so they've got to find a way to freshen up, just like Australia have.
Yeah, and some personnel change, obviously. Mickey Arthur coming out and saying that the 2020s and the one-day internationals, it's a great way for Australia to get some sort of revenge, or feel like they have, by beating them in the 5-match one-day series and these 2 2020s. Dave Warner, there's the star of the night. Roosevelt, and then he's trying to run himself out too. He's not Sorbet. He's on those ice skates. The problem is he hasn't got the lycra on.
Let's hope he pulls up well and is up there at the Gabba.
And bowled him again. We see an assist by the batsman from pads to stumps. And the Australians gain victory by 52 runs in this opening KFC 2020 extravaganza. It's the first of 2, Australia-South Africa, up at the Gabba in 2 nights. It'll all be on again, but Australia, a convincing victory, and everyone has contributed. All the bowlers have done a magnificent job this evening, and we will never forget the innings from Dave Warner.